Hello, everybody. Yes, I am looking the same because I missed a few days of readings. So, I will be looking like this for 4 of your meditation readings. I did not sleep in this getup for 4 days, just so you know. Okay? Okay. So, I already did the meditation reading for today, but now we're going to go back and I should have done this off camera, but you know me, I'm a mess. So I am I missed Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then today's Wednesday. So I just did Wednesday, which is the 9th. Tuesday is the 8th. And Monday is the 7th. Sunday is the 6th. Okay, so we are going to February 6th. And we're going to start off, as usual, with the Just for Today by Narcotics Anonymous. If you have this book, you know the deal. Take it out, read it along with me. And here we go. We're on page 38. And the title of today's reading is I Can't, But We Can. I can't, but we can. This simple but profound truth applies initially to our first need as NA members. Today we can stay clean, but when we isolate ourselves, we're in bad company. To recover, we need the support of other addicts. Self-sufficiency impedes more than just our ability to stay clean. With or without drugs, living on self-will inevitably leads to disaster. We depend on other people for everything from goods and services to love and companionship, yet self-will puts us in constant conflict with those very people. To live a fulfilling life, we need harmony with others. Other addicts and others in our communities are not the only ones we depend on. Power is not a human attribute, yet we need power to live. We find it in a power greater than ourselves, which provides the guidance and strength that we lack on our own. When we pretend to be self-sufficient, we isolate ourselves from the one source of power sufficient to effectively guide us through our life, our higher power. Self-sufficiency doesn't work. We need other addicts, we need other people, and to live fully, we need a power greater than our own. Just for today, I will seek the support of other recovering addicts, harmony with others in my community, and the care of my higher power. I can't, but we can. Cool. I can respect that reading, absolutely, and I absolutely agree with some other points. But personally, to me, how can I put this? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong when I say this, but I feel I don't need other people, especially other addicts. I mean, I know obviously they're referring to clean and sober recovering addicts, but yeah, I find when I just stay away from that, and I've said this here before, and it kind of contradicts with what I'm doing on this channel by reading the Just for Today reading every day. But NA meetings, really, I'm sorry guys, my foot is falling asleep, that's why I'm antsy over here. But NA meetings, I never really got into. I was never one of those hardcore meeting goers every day. I find that it puts me in a position to meet other people and to maybe come across things that I shouldn't. Also, just for me personally, sitting there discussing using and all that, it makes it harder for me to forget. And I don't mean forget, because you don't want to forget what you've been through. I don't like going to the meetings. It doesn't, it's not my end all be all, okay? And for some people, NA is. NA fellowship saved their lives, and they crave and need that constant fellowship daily. And I'm so glad for them that they have that when they need it. But for me, it just, I like to stay focused and around people that have never used and who are into other things and can maybe teach me something, or I find it easier to stay clean when I do that. I'm not really sure, guys. Comment down below. Let me know how you feel about that reading. Is NA Fellowship your end all be all? You have to have it? Or, and I'm not saying I don't have anything against it. Obviously, I sit and read the readings every day. I really enjoy those. They keep me on track, and it helps me start my day and take some thoughts along with me throughout my day. So I absolutely love the readings. And I of course I'm not against going to the meetings. I would, go to a meeting at any given time with anybody who needed to. I'm just saying, it wasn't my end all be all. That's all I'm saying. And I don't feel like I need the fellowship of other addicts to stay clean. But I kind of found it a little funny, not really, but when it says leaving ourselves to our own will is just like a disaster. That's the way I feel with losing weight. And it's like my self-will with losing weight is just out the door. Like, I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life, and I'm really struggling to lose weight. And yeah, so that one little sentence I kind of attributed to my weight loss journey. So, and that's the cool thing about these readings too, guys. You don't even have to be an addict. Like, a lot of these things you can attribute to your life and circumstances in your own life. So I think we can all kind of take something and get something good out of these. All right, I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to go on to The Language of Letting Go by Melanie Beattie. You guys know the drill. And I think we're doing February 6th. February 6th. Stop victimization. Before recovery, many of us lacked a frame of reference with which to name the victimization and abuse in our life. We may have thought it was normal that people mistreated us. We may have believed that we deserved mistreatment. We may have been attracted to people who mistreated us. We need to let go on a deep level of our need to be victimized and to be victims. We need to let go of our need to be in a dysfunctional relationship and systems at work, in love, in family relationships, and in friendships. We deserve better. We deserve much better. It is our right. When we believe in our right to happiness, we will have happiness. We will fight for that right, and the fight will emerge from our souls. Break free from oppression and victimization. Today, I will liberate myself by letting go of my need to be a victim, and I'll explore my freedom to take care of myself. That liberation will not take me further away from people I love. It will bring me closer to people and more in harmony with God's plan for my life. I can definitely relate to this reading, especially when it talks about being attracted to people, or like, a lot of us find ourselves in these patterns, whether we like it or not, and usually we don't, where we get out of one dysfunctional relationship and then we get with the next one and they're just as dysfunctional. And that's when it's really important to take a look at your childhood and try to do some inner child work, and some soul searching in that way, because, and I'm not an expert on this at all in any way. I'm learning right along with you guys. I never want to come across as I'm teaching you or I know more, so please don't take it that way. But yeah, I've just learned that patterns that we're used to, we tend to gravitate towards because it feels like home. Whether it is dysfunctional or not good for us, that tends to be what we do. And it's very important to become aware of that behavior and break those patterns. Because we deserve better, guys. Nobody deserves to be mistreated. Nobody deserves to be in a dysfunctional relationship and feel like they deserve to be mistreated. that breaks my heart to hear that. And I hope none of you are going through that at this time. That is awful. And we need to, like I said, learn to love ourselves, know that we are better than that, and that we deserve better. All right, so now we're going to do our little bonus reading, 365 Days of Kindness, because the world needs more of that, don't you think? And we are on February 6th, God's Purpose. My dear friends, as you have always obeyed, not only in my presence, but how much more in my absence. Continue to work out your salvation with fear and trembling, for it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. Philippians chapter 2, verse 12 and 13. A compassionate heart doesn't always come naturally. Some days we might be feeling particularly generous or good-natured, but at other times we're focused on ourselves and don't really feel like have the capacity to be gracious. In these times, encourage yourself with the truth of this verse. It is God who works in you. You don't have to fake the right emotions or come up with the energy to share love. Work it out with the Lord. Tell him how you are feeling and let him help you fulfill his good purpose. And our act of kindness for today is leave a compliment for your server with their tip. And I love that act of kindness because I'm a server. So I love that kind of stuff. I once had a woman come in and she was a single mom and she had 3 kids with her. And it reminded me of myself when I was younger and I had my kids. It was nothing but chaos at the table. Crayons were flying. I could just tell by looking at her, she was super stressed. And one thing that impressed me about her was she did not take it out on the kids. You know, she tried her best to put on a smile, was playing tic-tac-toe with them. And that really impressed me because, to be honest, I was a young single mom myself. And I was that mom who always, was yelling. Stop, don't do that. Stop fighting. Don't touch that. That was a constant thing. And being that my kids are grown now and I'm older, I regret being that way with them. And it was really impressive to see her super stressed, her kids not listening, and she held it together and was that loving, great mom to them. And at one point, one of the kids asked if they can have a appetizer, and she was kind of looking at the menu and she was like, "Yeah, buddy, not today, okay? Maybe next time." And it just broke my heart. So I took it upon myself to pay their entire check. That made me so happy to be able to do that. And to thank me, the kids brought me a big bouquet of flowers. They left. They thanked me, of course. "Oh my gosh, thank you so much." And they left. And then about 20 minutes later, they came back in and they had a bouquet of flowers. And the mom had written me a note and sealed it so the kids couldn't see. And the note just, it thanked me for being so thoughtful and for showing her kids an act of kindness, that there's nice people in this world. And that just made my entire day. It was the best. So try it, guys. Next time you go out to eat and you're going to leave a tip, if your server was worthy of a compliment and she was a good server, take 5 minutes and write her a little note. It will mean the absolute world to her. And even better, you will feel good. So that is all today. Thank you for joining me today, guys. Subscribe, click the bell. You guys know what to do. Today is a good day for a good day, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. Bye.